Yo, what's going on, everybody? So pretty much I wanted to give you guys a little bit more information about me, who I am, and how I started trading. So obviously most of you guys probably already follow me on either Instagram, maybe you stumbled across my YouTube channel, found value in my free content, and decided to take this step, which again, congratulations for actually being one of the few people to actually take the step into learning a new skill and taking risks to better your lives or better your current living situation, to learn how to make more income, not passively, because one misconception about trading is passive income. Trading is not passive income, trading is earned income. This is one of the hardest industries to get into. And I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but it's gonna be worth it, right? So, when it comes down to trading and how I actually started trading, so I've actually been trading roughly for the past 5 years, since I was 17 years old. I'm currently 23 years old now, so 17 turning 18 is when I actually stumbled across trading. And just to give you guys a little bit more information about me and who you're going to be learning from, so I have dedicated my entire life for the past 5 years to learning this skill set, learning how to actually trade and learning how to compound my money in this industry like no other. The returns you can make day trading are absolutely unheard of in any other industry. So roughly when I was like 15 or 16, I was actually in and out of school, not in and out of school, but I was going through, a lot of serious health problems at the time, and the school principal decided to actually kick me out. Even though all of my absences were excused, the school principal decided to actually kick me out, because he said, you're not here anyways. What's the point of actually coming to school? So, they just kind of unenrolled me from the school, and I was forced to do online school. And at that point in time, I felt very lost in life, and I had no friends, and I was doing online school. I was in and out of the hospital, and each hospital visit lasted me maybe 7 days. I came down to be really sick, and from 15 to 16, I was in and out of the hospital without a diagnosis, without a real diagnosis. There was a lot of hypothesis of what's going on with me, but I was going through anemia. I was very low on my iron, and I didn't kind of go into the whole health problems, but to wrap it up there, my dad literally has a book bag, a big ass book bag of all the hospital beds that he has there. And at that point in time, I kind of just felt lost in my life. I didn't really know what to do. I had no friends, and I didn't know initially what I was gonna do, because I came down with the doctors had diagnosed me with Crohn's disease. And a dream of mine since I was maybe like 13, 14 was to join the military and was to join the Marines. And I found out that you couldn't actually join the Marines with Crohn's disease, so it kind of shattered me for a few days. But I'm a personal believer in everything happens for a reason, and it just wasn't God's plan for me. And then that's when I started doing research online, since I'm home anyways. I'm in the hospital most of the time at that point in time. I literally looked up different ways to make money online, and I came upon day trading. I stumbled upon day trading, started learning for free practically, and then I bought a few courses. So how I actually funded my first live account was at the time when I was turning 18. I had a motorcycle, and I had already kind of been learning into day trading, looking into a trading demo. When I was 18, I had a motorcycle. I ended up selling it. I sold it for about $3 grand, spent $2,500 in different online courses and $500 to actually invest in my first trading account ever. I remember my first trade ever, I made $50. And from there, the rest is history. Nowadays, my recent accomplishments that I'm super proud of is that I have the highest payout in a prop firm, with an $105,000 payout and $176,000 profit in the span of 3 weeks. I was able to accomplish that. You can look at my other students. You can look at Chow. He's an 18-year-old. He started my course when he was 15 years old. That's when he started my course, and he was able just recently to make $30,000 in the span of 2 weeks, which is absolutely insane. When I was 18, I wasn't making 30 grand in the span of, let alone the span of 2 weeks. Right, so I'm super proud of him. Or one of my other students, where he literally flew down from a completely different state and moved down to Miami, and now he's a full-time trader. I have a lot of students who are actually successful, who've actually made money day trading, and more importantly, they made their return on investment from this specific course or from any previous course. Any product where they invested in me, they've made that back plus more, which is the goal. I want everybody to be able to learn how to day trade and make a consistent profit from a month-to-month basis, because here at the Day Trading Institution, we do not focus on a day-to-day profit basis. We focus on longevity, we focus on sustainability, and we focus on how to make money from a month-to-month basis. So anyways, hopefully you guys did get a little bit of insight on me. I'm currently 23 years old, and I can only imagine what my trading is going to look like in the next 5 years. That's the mindset I want you guys to adopt. Where can I be within the next 5 years, and look at it from a 5-year period and how you could grow. Because really, at the end of the day, all you have to make is 100% a year, and you're going to be really well off. So anyways, guys, hopefully you did enjoyed that little intro, get some information about me, and I will see you guys in the rest of the course. So hopefully you did enjoy. Again, if you have any questions at any time whatsoever, feel free to reach out to me.